Hey, hi. So the word today is reminder. And I wasn't prepared for this and I don't really have any scriptures lined up, but it is just a simple, pertinent reminder. Any people, no matter what level of faith that you're in or that you have, no matter what rules you follow, no matter what laws you go by, our intimacy with God is just for us, from Him for us. And, we don't go blab it around. And I used to say that, I work for God and He answers my prayers, but it's not because, like my professor says, if you work for someone, then they owe you wages. God will be in debt to no man. And then it wouldn't be grace. So thank you, Father, for your grace, for your mercies that are new every single day. And so back to the simple reminder. The simple reminder being, okay, let me back up. So I was thinking about it today, where I could pinpoint my knowledge of God chasing me down. Like, I didn't wait for Him to come into my life. He's been waiting for me for decades, dude. So I was like, oh, well, I got here because of this, and I got there because of that, and I knew that because of that person, and I saw that person because of this person. And I was tracing it all the way back. And it's hilarious because, like, I stopped, like in 8th grade, I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, but wait, to make that happen, this had to happen. And then I was like, oh. So anyway, the whole point was, as far back as I can remember sleeping in my mashed potatoes when I was 4 years old. And I can guarantee you that my grandma Lola, Pentecostal, believing in the gifts of the Spirit, charismata, the whole thing. I didn't know what any of that meant then, but I know that I would go into her house. She was the most awesome person ever. And all she had were pictures of Jesus up. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll go to church with you to sing. And I never did. I was 5. I wanted to sing. My parents weren't they weren't trying to take me to a stage to run around and sing and interrupt things when I'm 5 years old. But I know that wasn't even the beginning, because Jeremiah made me wonderfully and fearfully made. He knew me before my mother's womb. So I guess it's a whole silly point that I'm even trying to pinpoint where God has been chasing me from, because it's been since before birth. Now that I talk about it out loud. But I can guarantee, this is back to the reminder, that my grandma Lola was praying for me when I was 5 years old. And from that prayer, God hears our prayers. And from that prayer, spun a whole God syllabus, I like to call it, a whole clever path to get me to call out to Him. He's been waiting so patiently. So the reminder is, every single kid that pray for them. Every single baby that is born, pray for them. Every single person that does not yet have the responsibility or the choice to find Christ, or is still ignorant, or is taught wrong, pray for them, dude. Pray for them. God hears our prayers. And whether we see it working or not, He's working. He's working it out, man. Yes! So, just a little reminder. Thanks.